Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, second flight ever of the AVIOS Twin Otter. This time we got the longer, straighter nose on there. Got a 3300 Sokokin 4S in it, and we're going to do a speed run because I just think the nose make it look sleeker and faster. So we're going to try that. All right, first we're going to do straight and level into the wind, just to get a performance to see how fast it is, and then we'll take up in a dive just for fun, just to see how fast we can make the thing fly. All right, wind is that way, so we're gonna go out here to the grass and take off into the wind. A lot of grass hops today with a cross. All right.
Take off flaps.
Here we go. Timer set for 5.5 minutes.
Timer reset. Flaps up.
All right. We get turned around here. Now I'm not expecting blazing speed with this thing, but I want to know what I'm dealing with. All right. I'll be full speed now into the wind.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
All right, that's full speed into the wind. Definitely not, I'm saying 50 miles an hour. That's what I'm counting on. And just so you're aware, I'm not noticing any difference in the change of the nose cone in the flying. I didn't think I would, but make sure I'm not in y'all's way. All right.
Braking. Cruise mode. Motors are so very chill.
All right. Stop. Read. No, it failed me again. That's the last reading. For the last plane. Well, we'll do it again. Sometimes if I don't make sure it's reading just right. All right. All right, stop, flying, start. Okay.
Motor's gonna bite you. Be careful.
All right, we're reading this time. We'll try it again.
Take off flaps.
All right.
Flaps up.
All right. Here we go, full speed into the wind.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
All right. I think we can try land on a runway this time. Has a no flap landing.
Braking. Cruise mode.
Now I'm the only pilot flying today, that's why I'm out here so close to the runway. All right. That's a good looking plane.
mode.
All right.
Motors are so very chill.
Stop. Read. Now that's more like it. 74 mile an hour. 74. All right. Take her up and get a hard dive run just to see how fast we can make her go. All right. And I'm not going to worry about running to the runway or run out in the grass this time. We're just going to take off here, take off flaps, and we're going to gun it.
Flaps up.
Oh boy. All right, going to take it up, flip it. Here we go. All right, she's hauling butt for that kind of size of a plane.
Take landing flaps. Time remaining 3 minutes.
I love my landing flap settings. Man, I love them. If you watch my maiden video, you will, at the end of that, you would have caught that.
Braking. Cruise mode.
All right. Stop. Read. Hey, 81 mile an hour. 81 mile an hour. Not bad at all. All right, we're going to turn the device off. Let's just finish flying for fun. Now, I've increased the differential to 50% on the mix on either side. Let's see if I like that a little bit better.
Normal rudder. Differential thrust.
Actually, I had it on. I already had it on. Well. All right. Kick it on over there. Yeah. All day long. Man, what a good flying plane. I know I keep saying that, but it is. It's just such a good flying plane. Well, let's see if we're going to do a touch and go now.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
There we go. What if it'll snap roll? Well, kinda. Snap rolling is not its forte.
Landing flaps. Flaps up.
See if we can do a tail slide here. Well, hammerhead or a stall turn.
1 minute.
There we go. Not too bad. Can't really get the tail slide I want it to do, but it's very windy.
Landing flaps. Flaps up. Seconds.
Man, I'm really enjoying this plane.
20 seconds.
I really am. I think I'm just going to leave the differential on all the time. Take it off the switch and just leave it on all the time.
Braking. Cruise mode.
All right, let me show you the differential real quick. This is 0 throttle, but just, okay, full left rudder, full right rudder. So it's not really all that distinct. It's not like I'll make it pinwheel or anything. Now, if I kicked him up to 100%, then it would just spin on a dime.
Braking. Cruise mode. Motors are so very chill.
All right, we had 12 seconds left on a 5.5 minute timer on a 3300 4S. Check our battery here. Now, I put on the wing fences and the antenna here and here, but the side steps, there's 3 of them. I didn't put them on because I always knock them right off because I'm like a bull in a china shop with anything I touch. So that's the GNS performance analyzer I put in there. I'll put a link to in the video, or where do you get that at? Unfortunately, I don't think Hobby King sells them. You have to get it at Motion RC. That's where I got mine. So, all right. Not bad. That's perfect. 32%. So on a 3300, 5.5 minutes is perfect timing. To show you my setup inside, I have a 30. That's where the 3300 is. I'm going to go full 4-finger width in from back. The 3300. There's the 7-channel Limit RX. I have stabilization on all the time. Now, I did go in there and look at how you can do the text gen and go through the menu like you do forward program with the Spectrum, but I've only looked at it one time, and trying to navigate through the menu for me was a little complicated. I just need more time doing it. So instead, I just rely on hitting the buttons. I'm used to that, to setting up the stabilizer. So if you get one of these type of receivers and you're not good with how you navigate the menu in your transmitter, which it's kind of difficult, get used to using the push buttons and the lights, which isn't hard. I got a setup video on how to do that, and but it's not hard. It just takes, and if you screw it up, just hit reset, you go down, there's a series of buttons you hit for reset and start over. It's not that big of a deal. You haven't screwed the receiver up, trust me, you're not going to hurt it. Well, anyways, there you go. Refer to my maiden video, the after battery report, the maiden video for all the rates and everything I flew in. That is the Twin Otter. We had our speed run. We had some fun, some grass hops, and this is a great flying plane. Hobby King, thank you so much for the opportunity to review this for you. Gabriel, thank you for filming for me. God bless y'all. God is good. And don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends, and then Twin Otters. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, AVIOS, Twin Otter, 3rd flight. Let's go. Kind of low light, get to show off these lights. Yeah, definitely not a aerobatic machine, but definitely a good flying plane. Bring it back at us, show them lights, how beautiful they are. And my son, not to throw him under the bus, but he brought up an interesting point, and I'm going to put it up to y'all. My wife, they're saying, you put out too many videos. You put a video out every day. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it's oversaturation. And I think it's a valid point, because I'll be honest, pushing out a video every day is a bit much for me and on all of us. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think maybe I could slow up a bit, maybe to 4 times a week or 3 times a week? Maybe make the videos a little bit longer, a little more detailed in each video? Let me know what y'all think, and I'll look in the comments and we'll come up with a game plan. So Because if not, I'm just going to keep pumping them out one a day. Third flight ever.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Third flight ever on the AVIOS Twin Otter. I wish I could get her coming right down the runway. If I get a wind to come right down the runway, that'd be great.
Normal rudder.
Oh,
Differential thrust.
I've had differential thrust in all that whole time. All right.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Landing flaps.
Boy, the slow fly on this thing's phenomenal.
It's very smooth.
Flaps up. Time remaining 2 minutes.
A little bit of snap roll that time. Yeah, that differential thrust helps with that a lot. Wheelie, 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 wheelie. That is one good looking plane.
I love the lights on it.
I do too.
Braking. Cruise mode. Braking. Cruise mode. Motors are so very chill.
All right, we had 1:17 on a, well,
Timer reset.
on a 5.5 minute timer, so that's how much time was left. 5.5 minute timer is what, 3.5 minutes basically. Go over our rates real quick. This video is going to stand by itself. So I have a Lemon RX Gen 2 inside there. Okay. High rates. Ailerons are 100% with 30% expo. elevator, 100%, 30% expo, rudder, 100%, 30% expo with a differential mix of, I think, 50. We'll go flap settings real quick while we're here. Flap settings, I have it on a flight mode. And so if you keep an eye on that elevator, it only goes down just a touch. Let me show you what it does on the monitor. I'll just tell you on the monitor. With the flaps up, the elevator's at -10, for that's where the trim is. When I put takeoff, the elevator changes to 0. And then when to positive 0, and then when I put landing flaps, the elevator changes to a +8. So however way you want to read that on the flight mode. Okay. Now, backwards, back to my settings. On the mix, on the differential mix, I have both of them set for 50%. So when I go...
Motor's gonna bite you. Be careful. Normal rudder, differential thrust.
When I go full left rudder, that's how much it goes over there on the left rudder. And then a right rudder, it's almost, you can see how it's turning, and it turns in conjunction correctly with the rudder. Alrighty, now when you set this up, you pick wing type as one aileron, one flap, but when you go all the way at the bottom, you can see options, and you can pick 2 motors. So you got throttle 1 and throttle 2. And then you put those together, you don't have to mix them, and then that way your throttle cut works automatically with both of them, so you don't have to set up that mix. All you have to do then at that point is set up 2 mixes, rudder with throttle 1, rudder and throttle 2. First one, I believe first one's at +50 on the throttle side, and then on the second one's -50 on the rudder side, throttle side. So only 2 mixes needed if you set it up as 2 motors. So there you go, folks. That is the AVIOS Twin Otter.
Motors are so very chill.
Sent to me by Hobby King. Oh wait, we didn't check the battery, did we? Gotta check the battery, and I gotta show her where I got the battery at. You see I got the battery about 2 finger lengths in, 2 finger widths in, maybe 3, on that wood tray. 7-channel Lemon RX. Got the stub nose on this time. That was the 3rd time I've ever flown it, and I felt very comfortable with it. 57%. Let's take it up one more time. 57%. Let's look at these lights. Try to get another landing on this runway.
You said you had a minute and a half left, right?
Yeah, we still had a minute and a half. Let's go. When I get to 3 minutes, I'll stop because I reset the timer. But it's just such a good looking plane. I want to take advantage of it. All right.
Take off flaps. Flaps up.
Oh look, a little bit of a knife edge here. A little bit of one, even with a differential thrust on.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to call it quits because I'm having a hard time seeing it, even with the lights. All I can see is the lights. One more time. All right, let's get to the very end of the runway. I'm going to try to keep it on the center line, and I'm looking to see that thing lift up off the runway itself without using any kind of flap. Staying on that center line the best I can. Yep.
Flaps up.
Lifts it up on its own. All right. Go off in this direction.
Take landing flaps.
Well, them lights are absolute godsend right now.
Braking. Cruise mode. Flaps up. Motors are so very braking. Cruise mode. Motors gonna bite you. Motors are so very chill.
Motors are so very chill. All right. We need to get out of here, folks. It's time to go home. All right, I'm good with that. 39% left. Basically, flew for another minute and a half, so 5 minutes. On a 3300, 5 minutes, good time. Folks, thank you so much for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. That's my son Gabriel filming for us. This is the AVIOS Twin Otter, sent to me by Hobby King for review. Hobby King, thank you so much for this. And this time I'm using a 3300 Sokokin battery in there right now. They also sent me out a 2650 4S with a Turnigy, and it flew great. That's what I did the Maiden on. Folks, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one, guys. Good. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and the Twin Otters. Bye, y'all.